Well, a 50th anniversary of a park district, it's an important occasion. And I just thinking about how we could celebrate this, definitely wanted to involve the community, because the community is really what's made us successful. And started to think about all the different people who've been involved in the park district over the years. Not just the staff, but the park commissioners and volunteers and just people who use the parks, and thought that they're really the ones who have the stories to tell about our first 50 years. So thought this video would really be a good idea to bring those people in and let them tell their stories, hear it from the heart, what the park district means to them from these first 50 years. I mean, it's all about the memories that we've all created and sharing those memories to just really celebrate what we've been able to accomplish.
Well, I think it's important to remember that we started out preserving open space in the community as it was growing. That was one of the main focuses of the initial park district. But we have since evolved to provide not only the green space, but also programs within that green space, as well as a variety of park offerings.
The thing that has excited me the most is the support we've had from the citizens to develop the parks. Our largest park, Oak Grove Park, we're probably about 80% complete with that. The supportive development for that has come from the citizens. We have a very solid support from our tax base.
We have small and large parks, but we also have parks dedicated to nature, to neighborhood parks just in the neighborhoods, as well as community parks where we have athletic events. So it's not just one type of park. We offer maybe 3 or 4 different types of park to suit all people, as well as the facilities that are new to the park district.
So we've been able to develop things that the public wishes, that the desires that they want, and we've tried to be prudent with spending and making sure that the things that they ask for, we do.
Back in the 50s, this group of people who got together and started forming the idea of the park district put 30 circles, all randomly spaced throughout the community, throughout Centerville and Washington Township. They put 30 circles on a map, and that was really the first master park plan. This was a little tiny village of a community. It was mostly farms. All this development was either just getting started or most of the land was open. And most of the farmers said, we don't need 30 parks in this community. We'll be farmland, and that's all open space. So why in the world would we need 30 parks?
But Bill Yeck was very persistent and very visionary to see that those parks wouldn't always be there. I don't know how he had that vision, but knew that the community as it grew and developed, if we didn't take steps to preserve those parks and open space, then it would all be lost.
Part of the problem with the city and the township was that they were growing, and they had so many other irons in the fire that the park district wasn't important, or they didn't see it as a vital thing at that moment. They were so caught up in other infrastructure and zoning rules and all of those kinds of things that it was just not on their radar screen.
By working with not only the trustees of the township, the city council in the city of Centerville, but also with the developers. And it was truly a collaboration between the 3 units to get this park started.
And we got about 450 acres, both in Centerville and the unincorporated area, into the park district as a result of density zoning. And that was good for the developers, and it was good for the park district.
The developers had the chance, had the opportunity to go ahead and reduce their lot sizes slightly, let's say from 20,000 square feet to 18,000 square feet. and go ahead and take the aggregate of that land and put it into a park. And many of our neighborhood parks, almost all of them in fact, are in fact acquired by the density zoning.
Density zoning is a municipality's desire to have either no more or no less than a certain number of lots per acre. Land is a key element to the cost of a development. This area has seen a pretty strong appreciation in land value up till now. To make lots affordable, you have to get the most amount of lots into a piece of ground, into a certain amount of acreage, with following the guidelines of the agency or the area that you're building in. So density has to be number one when it comes to making land and building lots affordable.
So yes, we're definitely grateful for the efforts of Bill and some of the early park commissioners who really pushed. I mean, they weren't always welcome at those meetings, but they really pushed to make people understand the need for preserving parks and open space. And look at where we are today, 47 parks, over 900 acres. It never would have happened without the efforts that they put forth in those early years.